So the full Ascend podcast Nelk is having their own 5% moment. He takes that 5%.
Really?
They are
5%
having
difference is astronomical.
Absolutely, and there's a dude named Bob Menery who's known for making viral sports commentary parodies. I've never heard of this guy in my life, but he's doing a 5% on him, and it's turned into quite a bit of a drama for them.
Jerk off Donnie.
Yeah, I mean, Steve is fucking
overshadowing the whole Donnie scandal.
Oh, is that what they're trying to here? Do you guys know who this is? I never heard of him, but apparently he's popular. They gave him an insanely good deal, bro. Reminds me of someone.
I feel like I've seen his face, but I have no idea.
Really? I don't recognize him at all.
3.3 million followers on Instagram. Never heard of this guy before today.
I mean, really, it was this podcast because he was the main host, him and Kyle. That's why he really took off. Yeah, and that's probably where you've seen him.
Yeah, that's probably.
Rip a dart.
That's interesting because I've caught clips of their. Oh, you know what? Maybe he was the guy. Okay, I wonder how they set that up. Anyway, the details is pretty interesting. So the host, Bob Menery, Bob left the podcast in June and called out Nelk for slitting his throat with the way they treated his departure, and claimed they owed him thousands of dollars. In fact, he was talking so much smack. Where did he say these things, by the way? Was it
was a viral TikTok is where it started, which has been erased.
You can't find a backup?
No, we looked before the show, me and Zach, we couldn't find it. And even the articles that were discussing it didn't have a backup either, so...
They're all linking to the original.
Yeah. There's gotta be.
I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure there is somewhere. We got this right before the show, but I mean, if anyone has it, send it my way.
5% means everything.
Yeah. So, yeah, this just developed. I was on TikTok this morning before work, and I saw Kyle here, a friend of the show, putting out this super serious drama video, and like. I've never seen him address shit like this. He even says that in the video. And I was like, I don't know if this is a bit. I don't know what's going on. But he's totally serious, and it's actually quite juicy.
Okay.
So I guess I'll just watch this one first.
All right, guys. You guys know I don't do the back and forth shit on...
Thank you for the gifted. Faye Plays, 10 gifted. Thank you that you did.
On Instagram, I don't do the social media drama shit. That's seriously not my thing. But with all the shit that Bob has been lying about on social media, he's pretty much backed me into a corner now.
Did you find it, AB?
Yeah, so we did find this one. I believe this is it. I mean, it just wasn't 100%.
I think this is the one, yeah.
Okay. Let's take a look here.
You know, I've been nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been nervous. Because I got a big audience, good people that fuck with me. But at the same time, Full Send has a big audience that fucks with them. You know, I was like, I don't want to go at them, whatever, but you know what, at the end of the day, I was fucked. I was told one thing and I didn't get it. And I was fucking lied to. And you know what also was, is not only that, on top of things that weren't in contracts or whatever, I was still fucked. I was still fucked where we had a deal with certain things that money was supposed to come in, and guess what, it didn't. And I had to bring it up and say, hey, where's this? Oh, there's 55,000 missing. Where the fuck is this? 60,000. Oh, Bob, sorry, my bad, here we are. We got that. I was our apology. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all fucked me. Y'all fucked me. So here is the deal. Pay me the rest of my fucking money that is owed. And at the end of the day, guess what? You can still keep your promise that I own 30% of the show long term. You can still keep that promise, but that promise is out the window. I'm not afraid of any repercussions. You guys fucked me. And you know what? You guys can run around with your little fucking John Shahidi, Kyle, Sammy, whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. I was one of the good guys that fucking poured my blood, sweat, and tears into that show. And fucking built something up and got my fucking throat slit.
Wait, did he just shoot a tonsil stone out on his lip?
That did.
Oh no.
Ted Cruz.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Bro, let me help you.
I knew you would notice that.
That's probably why he erased it. Shit.
So I have some context from a Nelk fan. My cousins are Nelk fans, and I asked them about the situation. And
you got the tea.
Yeah, they all hate this guy. They all like Nelk. They all don't like this guy, and they said a lot of fans don't like him. They always say he's like always like coked out on Adderall or whatever the term is. But yeah, he's always that would explain the dry mouth. But even when I was doing research for the content core on them, don't get me wrong, they're just kind of like frat douchebags, but there was nothing that was really like, that really made me not like these guys.
Well,
but
there was the scamming.
The scamming, of course, yeah, but I mean like.
And the gambling.
Right, but
the scamming with the Ferrari, bro, was parked one block away.
I know. I mean, like, yeah, they're bad.
Are you really going to let them slide on that? I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Anyways, but this guy stood out to me immediately. I was like, he was like interrupting like big guests, and he just seemed like he was on something. I don't know, but yeah.
Interesting.
So that explains the dry mouth, I think, if it is true.
Drug-induced tonsil stonitis. Here, let's watch.
Still keep your promise that I own 30% of the show long term. You can still keep that promise, but that promise out the window. I'm not afraid of any report.
Oh, gotta drink some water.
Oh,
then take a.
He needs to do a Rubio.
Right.
Look
at that thing, man.
And you know what? You guys can run around with your little fucking John Shahidi, Kyle, Sammy, whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. I was one of the good guys.
Oh, drink some damn water. Holy shit. What's wrong with people? Drink some liquid, man.
Lube up.
Chat is telling me it's called Added Up. Okay, sorry, Added Up. Not coked out on Added.
Added Up?
Yeah. Added Up.
You added up, brother?
He takes
They're
out
fucking
5%.
blood, sweating.
Edit it.
By the way, this is, and I'm sorry to rehash this, but this is such a 5% moment. Because the Nelk podcast is huge. They have crazy guests. Each episode gets like millions and millions and millions of views. As you'll see, Kyle goes, dude, we've paid this guy like nearly $2 million in 10 months. Like, the dude's making crazy fucking money. And they had some disagreement, and then he fucked out and just went crazy with his tonsil stones. And it's such a 5% moment.
Tears into that show and fucking built something up and got my fucking throat slit. Got my throat slit by a bunch of ass clown motherfuckers that I introduced my world to, and they took advantage of, and they sucked the fucking life out of it. So at the end of the day, I'll say this. Give me my fucking money and go about your way. And that's it. And I am so motherfucking 5%. Disappointed. And I'll call out Kyle. I am so disappointed because I think it was the higher-ups. I think it was the Shahidis that made you go and be who you are right now. Because that's not who...
Wait, I'm so curious. I thought they owned it. Who's the Shahidis?
Yeah.
That is an interesting detail, isn't it?
know
I thought Kyle was like the main...
There's 4 guys.
He's the big poobah. Yeah, but like Kyle like owns it, right?
I think so. I mean, he's not like the sole owner, but he's one of the owners. Who's the Fajigas?
Shahidi is a video game developer.
What?
An American businessman, manager, and president of Full Send, Nelk Boys, and Happy Dad Heart.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so they've got a big guy at the top.
Financier backing
with
them?
his brother, Sam Shahidi. So the Shahidi.
Shahidi. Shahidi
What's the
moment.
origin of that name?
Shahidi
Last
is
name?
it's
Sashimi?
It's Arab, I believe. Right?
Ghosts of sashimi?
Shahadi, it means beggar in Arabic. So I don't know. But also, side note, I've never seen a young person do this. I've only seen older Middle Eastern men be like, you fuck ass motherfucker. Don't, yeah.
You ass clown motherfucker.
Yeah, dude,
He does that all the time. He goes,
Oh, really?
He always puts his finger up when he's
Yeah.
making a point.
Who I met when I fucking met you. That's not who I fucking met. You fucked me. You know you fucked me. And that's that. So at least make it right. And no more skimming.
You fake commie ass.
Had to say it, buddy. I'm not afraid of shit anymore. I don't give a fuck.
You know what's funny?
I'm already fucking where I'm at. Peace.
You know what's funny about that last comment? He deleted it. It's like, I'm going to fuck. I'll just say it. I'm going to erase it now.
He kept saying over and over, you fucked me, you fucked me. Maybe that's why he pulled the foos. He was like,
I mean,
half send.
That's what other people are
like,
saying.
delete.
I felt that note of like that just based on what they told me.
Thank you for the gifted anime versus hip hop. They have the gifted. Yes, okay. So what's your snap judgment on that video, Elo? Like,
Super hard to tell because I don't know either one of them.
right.
The recent story that I know is Steve will yank it. That's as far as I know.
Jerked off a dog.
Yeah, so kind of hard to tell. Well, we haven't really watched this guy's video.
So his wasn't in response to that one. So here's Kyle, one of the owners, this guy has not jerked off a dog that I know of, just to clarify.
Kyle is the David Dobrik of Nelk, if that helps put into perspective for people.
So he's the puppet master.
He's the Don.
He's the face of the enterprise.
So let's watch his video.
Yeah. And just to clarify, when I talk about Nelk cast members, I need to clarify, have they or have they not jerked off a dog?
Right.
Right.
And he, as far as we know, has not jerked off a dog.
All right, guys, you guys know I don't do the back and forth shit on Instagram. I don't do the social media drama shit. That's seriously not my thing. But with all the shit that Bob has been lying about on social media, he's pretty much backed me into a corner now and attacking something that I've built for 10 fucking years, poured my blood, sweat, and tears into. So
Okay, I'll back Kyle up. These guys started from nada. They were just a couple of pranksters. Pretty incredible what they built out of it. Just speaking logistically.
No choice, I gotta clear some shit up. So first things first, Bob is saying on social media that we owe him money. That is a complete lie. We don't owe Bob Menery a cent. He's also saying that he had the worst deal, a terrible deal for the podcast. But guys, in the 10 months that he was on the show, he made $1.2 million. $1.2 million in 10 months.
That's good.
That's a lot of money. Yeah. What does that come out to per month?
120,000.
It's like 120,000.
Or not? Well, no, because 10 months. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I know someone who was making even more than that.
Me. That's right.
Just saying.
I'm balling.
If you think what Bob did was crazy,
play it.
Right.
Send it.
I'm gonna show you guys exactly what his deal was. So this is Bob's deal. I typed it out on screen on Instagram here too. Also, he had not one, but two different lawyers look over this deal.
He takes that 5%.
And it is
You guys, all right, don't push it too far.
All right.
I got my finger on the tech difficulties button here.
extremely generous if you guys do not understand. I'm gonna pull it up here. So he got 30% of the ad revenue of the show. He never owned it. He always says he owns it. He never had ownership of the show.
That I believe.
On top of that, he had 7.5K an episode, usually around 30K a month if that's 4 episodes. 50% of the podcast merch, which is insane. First class flights, hotels, transportation, all covered by us. The production, the staff, and the equipment,
That's a really good deal.
all covered by us.
Dude,
So Bob had no
insanely
expenses. Everything production-wise was covered by Nelk. All Bob had to do was show up. Say two.
Sounds so familiar.
Yeah.
But also, all that plus 30% of all the YouTube revenue, that is an insanely fucking generous deal. Almost as insane as the one I gave.
5% means everything.
No, that one is super generous. Like, they must have thought the world of this guy, though, on the other hand, to give that insane of a deal. I don't know anything about him. I guess maybe he did bring a lot to the show.
I was seeing, I think the reason no one in here was familiar is because he was primarily a sports influencer, which not exactly a sports set of people here for the most part.
Which is an interesting vertical because they're very much like bro stuff.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Into their
Definitely makes sense.
Yeah, 50% of merch is insane. I mean, that whole deal is like, it couldn't be more gracious, in my opinion.
No, yeah. For somebody that, it sounds like he just needs to show up, basically. They do everything. It's their show.
It's their...
Yeah. Don't say anything.
I'm just sitting, bro.
But
yeah.
So far, I'm
Team
on
Kyle.
Kyle's side.
I'm Team Kyle.
Yeah.
We love Kyle. Kyle's
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
So far,
And I don't want to be in big trouble.
So far, no tonsil stones are flying at
That's
us.
true. Also well hydrated. We love that. Clearly drinking that Happy Dad.
After he ripped darts.
I don't know that Happy Dad is hydrating, but maybe it wets your mouth during the...
I'm just spitting facts, you know?
I personally have taken 0% of any of the podcast earnings. Anything that I've technically made has gone right back into the show, paying for the staff, paying for the production, paying for the travel. But Bob's 1.2 million. On top of that, the opportunity to join the Full Send team and to get exposure, obviously from you guys, from the craziest fucking fan base on the internet.
That I don't like as an argument. You don't pay people with exposure. You didn't have to say that. You know what I mean? Like the generous, the insanely.
The deal's
generous.
enough.
Yeah, you don't. Because clearly you wouldn't pay him that much if he didn't bring something to the table too.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
give me a break here. We got a thank you for the gifted from Rabid Rat Dad. With peace and love, I haven't heard a word you've said for the last hour and a half because I've just been staring at Hila the whole time, respectfully. Your thoughts, Hila?
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't play that music for Rabid Rat Dad. Me too. I have a preview here. Here we go. Back to Kyle.
That's priceless. Like, so many doors were opened up for him, and the amount of huge brand deals that he got and did on his Instagram because of this, like, it's insane. The thing I want to talk about is Bob saying that he built the show, he got all the guests. I will give credit to Bob. He got some fire-ass guests, but the vast majority of guests were gotten by Team Full Send. And he also took credit from Dana White for getting Donald Trump. All right, so I'm gonna make a next slide. I'm gonna put who got which guests. Too lazy to say it out loud.
Yes, so this is interesting. I guess he's complaining that he got all the guests.
Actually, like-
oh, shit. Here it is. Shout out Dana White.
Donald Trump.
Just one, and that's all it takes.
I smoke marijuana so I don't beat my wife and children.
What?
That's Dana White.
Oh, shit.
I mean, listen, this is, I gotta say, in defense of Bob again, you're downplaying his achievements here. That's one guy versus a whole team.
That's a good amount of guests.
Like Shaq, Dan Blazarian, Portnoy, Candace Owen, I mean, whatever. Antonio Brown, AB.
Bob gave us a great Shaq sound bites.
Keep me out.
Oh.
Delete me from this conversation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, credit for that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, you know. A lot of the ones that Full Send got are kind of obvious ones that, like, I think any big show could easily pull. Like Pauly D, Gary V, Jake Paul, you know what I'm saying? Well, no, I'm not. He's been on a lot of shows. Kodak, Logan Paul. Okay, I mean, whatever. I don't know. Just saying.
Seriously, like, I considered Bob one of my best friends. So I still have enough respect for him where I'm not going to be pouring out personal details on social media. But you guys see how he is on social media. And behind the scenes, his behavior became, like, completely uncontrollable. And, you know, like, I'm all about the work hard, play hard shit. No one is more than me. But my thing is when it affects the team and the staff and the operation and just Full Send as a whole, that's when I personally got to draw the line and, like, make a tough decision.
That's
So
right.
for months and months and months, I'm trying to figure this out. How can I
Crazy,
make this
bro.
guy-
Don't say anything, but I completely agree with him.
I just said crazy, bro. Not very Full Send of him, though, to not allow that guy to just have a rampage on his employees. Half sender.
happy. I'm working with him one-on-one. I'm working with his manager. His manager's trying to work with him. Nothing's working. And eventually he came to me with a brand new deal. And it was the day before the game episode. And he said, Kyle, you have 24 hours to sign this brand new deal or I'm not showing up to the game tomorrow. And I said, what the fuck, Bob? That's not realistic. You coming to me with a new deal and expecting me to sign it in 24 hours? That's not enough time. I said, come to the game episode tomorrow. Let's crush the episode. And you have my word, me and you, one-on-one, we'll sit down, we'll figure it out. We will come to some sort of solution. Like, you're my boy, Bob. Like, we can figure this out. And I begged with him and I pleaded with him and he didn't show up. He missed the game episode. And instead of showing up, he just took to social media so quick and just started posting shit about me, just blasting me, posting lies. And to me right there, like, that was the final straw. Like, I felt so taken advantage of and disrespected for someone that was supposed to be my friend. Like, a friend doesn't go to social media, no matter what, to blast you like that.
Speak
That's something
to
that
my
a friend
soul,
doesn't
Kyle.
do. And I'll be honest, that actually really hurt me. That Bob did that to me. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. After that, I was like, you know what? It's time to part ways. And this is going to be the last time I talk about this, by the way. You're going to see Bob talk about this for months and months and months and months. So enjoy that. I'm getting back to work. I got shit to do. I got videos to film. And that's it. Thank you, guys. Love you.
I got sends to fulfill.
5%.
Yo, That man is speaking directly to my heart and soul. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I've made fun of Kyle a lot, but that was a pretty good, I think...
I like the video. He shows that he's actually a serious business owner, responsible.
Agreed, totally.
Yeah,
Which is super
21,
important.
21 Savage is basically like my spirit animal and shit.
Yeah, I like seeing this side of Kyle. It gives me more respect for
I
him.
do wonder what he thinks about jerking off a dog.
I'm gonna send it.
It's a concept.
It's a full send moment.
Golf Donnie.
Yeah, so Kyle, shout out.
Yeah.
This is, we're calling you Wild today, so shout out Wild.
Wow.
And Love.
Didn't he have like a decent take in the video we watched yesterday too, or something?
Yeah, he was pretty nice when Bradley was saying that. Oh, I can't believe that. He said Hassan and H3 were creating this ridiculous story that Steve jerked off his dog, and Kyle said something like, "Oh, it's H3. He just talks about everything." Like he was, you know what I mean? He was kind of sweet about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always, been a Nelk fan. You know.
Oh, Zach,
shut up, Zach. I defended them in the content court, man. I'm a full sender.
Oh yeah,
Always back my
that's right. You were wearing a jacket that a friend bought for you, right?
That's
right. That
right,
Nelk
yeah.
jacket from a friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Friend.
Yeah.
Friend of a friend.
Good friend, good buddy.
I've always been a supporter. You know.
Yeah.
It's always really good to be your first best friend.
I don't know where my Bass Pro Shop hat is, but gonna get another one.
It's floating around here somewhere.
I just don't get why would like back to that story of the dog. If it's a joke, why won't you make it clear that it's a joke? Like, where is the humor?
Bro.
Yeah.
My thing that I was saying is like, why would you want anyone to believe that you jerked
you
off your
do
dog?
that,
Because
yeah.
he never goes, "I'm kidding." He never goes, "Haha, just kidding. Isn't that
There's
crazy?"
nothing funny about the story either.
It's
Donnie.
Well,
not in the way that
not in the way
you would
that
want.
they would want.
I mean, yes.
But what I liked about it was like every comment, and these are their fans, was like, "Bro, he was not kidding."
By the way, my cousin told me that Bob was replaced by Bradley as the new host.
So Bradley is Bob's replacement. I see.
I don't know anything about Bob, but from what I know about Bradley, and again,
Is Bradley the one that?
he's the big.
No,
fan.
that's Steve, right? Steve will
Steve-
do it.
and
Is
he got-
this Steve
And
Williams
yes,
kid?
his
Yeah.
channel just got banned. He's like,
Steve?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think for gambling.
Oh, okay.
Because he kept promoting steak, and I think YouTube kept.
Yeah,
promoting it.
that's speculation, but it would
well.
make sense.
Anyway, that's what But actually, Bradley does seem like a nice guy. I'll be honest. He does seem like a nice guy. He's just a little bit of a meathead, but that's fine. Obviously,
But nice
that's fine.
thighs,
I mean,
right? That's the
Hassan's a
guy.
meathead. I love Hassan. What?
He's the guy with the nice thighs.
Big ass thighs, bro. He could smash my head like a watermelon in those.
It's a vibe right now.
Hassan always loses focus
Yeah.
whenever he's on screen.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
doing leftovers.
Yeah, so sending, I guess, love to the Nelk boys here today.
Yo, can you put on Astro World?
Weil and Wadley. Wadley versus Lob. Bob, Lob, L. Fucking L, 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 L.
And you could always pack shoes later, go rip some darts, whatever you're in the mood for.
Zach is eager to spark up that friendship like a fat dart.
Maybe they could drop by the Troubadour on the 13th of January.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Live with the Troubadour, January 13th.
Yeah, Bob's gonna show up, fucking add it out. Yeah, he wanted to fight all of us at once.
Come on, man! I'll put my one hand behind my back.
Motherfuckers, he's gonna be spitting all over Zach.
Kyle actually put out photos of the contract they signed. This is interesting. Kyle claimed that at one point Bob threw a new contract at them and decided to hold out on appearing on the show. Again, it's like, dude, you are overestimating your... If only I could have continued Frenemies, but I know I couldn't. There's magic there. He's even more worthless, or I worded that wrong. Anyway,
I'm not following
yeah,
what
good,
you're saying.
good. Contingent compensation during.
Preferably not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble, and I don't want to be in big trouble.
During the exclusivity period, artists shall be entitled to receive 50% of studio's net proceeds in connection with merchandise, 30% of studio's net proceeds in connection with advertising, and 30% of studio's net proceeds in connection with any third-party sales. Net proceeds shall mean the amount of gross receipts actually received by studio in connection with the exploration of merchandising, advertising, and or series rights, less all fees, overhead, distribution fees, third-party costs. Dude, that is clear as day and so generous, by the way, and so clearly stated.
He got the receipts.
Got the receipts. What's the Bob guy's deal?
I think he's just, if I had to guess, based on personal experience, he got way too full of himself. He thought he ran the fucking show, and that I don't know why he thinks he deserves more. He's already getting pretty much like that's as much as you can reasonably pay the talent who just shows up.
Right.
You know, insurance is just not covering his Adderall anymore, man.
Yeah, that guy's bill for Addy bill is crazy, man.